Hey, what's up, guys? It's Bros here, man, and I have a special video today. As you all know, Bungie just dropped the free event, The Dawning. I guess it's like a Christmas event or whatever.
The enemy
Tower
is
looks all cool and
everywhere.
stuff, new ornaments and such. But one thing they did not do was give us a weapon balance and a subclass balance, and I am fucking livid. The audacity of them to act like these weapons don't need to be rebalanced or the crucible is perfectly fine, or I don't know what they're acting like, but we've had weeks of trials where 80% of kills in trials were shotguns. How in the fuck is that okay? So I'm just livid. I was so excited for a weapon patch that I had a fucking dream about it and woke up to a nightmare. It's ridiculous, man. Like, this game really needs some PvP changes, and a lot of people almost everyone that I know agrees with that. Now, casual players, if you're watching this, you may not agree. You may not think anything wrong with the Crucible. Maybe you main shotgun, like, the apes that I have an issue with. But for sweaty players, we think primaries are too weak. Snipers are terrible. The flinch is ridiculous. High caliber rounds should not be in the game. Clever Dragon needs to be like, there's so many things that need to change. And as you all know, I only really do trials carries. And those are hard. But what makes it harder is going against a team of 3 jug shotties with Clever Dragons. That's impossible to beat with while I'm trying to help someone get to the lighthouse. So I was really hoping that Bungie would come through. But they didn't. Um so this was really, really disappointing for me, man. This was like, I'm absolutely disgusted with Bungie's PvP department, or whoever there is to blame for not being on top of this. I mean, the reason they nerfed snipers was because of a percentage of the kills in trials were like 50% of kills in trials were sniper. Look at shotguns. I'm not saying I don't want the shotguns to be nerfed. I think they're in a good place, but when nothing else can compete with them, you need to buff stuff up to their level, or you need to do something about it. Not only that, some of the subclasses need to be changed, like specifically Jug Shield. Like I just mentioned, Jug Shield is like the stupidest shit on earth, man. I can't even. I've seen it tank golden gunshots, Gallahorn rockets. Like, come on, Bungie. But and also, you all know that I main Gunslinger. Them nerfing Gunslinger was one of the most stupid things I've ever seen them do. They nerfed Gunslinger, Trip Mine, and Throwing Knife because of some statistics they got from Mayhem Clash. Or they skewed the statistics because you got Mayhem Clash with the double Trip Mine arms and you have unlimited Trip Mines. So you get a lot of kills with them. Which is unfortunate because they look at that and they say, oh, Trip Mine is the best grenade in the game. It's clearly not. Lightning Grenade's better. Suppressor Grenade's better. Spike Grenade is fucking ridiculous now. Sticky Nades. I don't think they should be one shot. But there's a lot of things that I would change, but again, and it doesn't even matter honestly if they change the things the exact way that I want them. I just expected the Crucible to get some type of, refreshing update. Change the game up a little bit, man, because I'm so sick of fucking dying to shotgun over and fucking over. But apparently Bungie loves shotguns because they don't give a damn what the numbers say. But when it came to snipers, they've nerfed snipers into the ground, man. It's so hard to snipe now unless you're like hard scoping. And I'm an aggro sniper, meaning I snipe aggressively. And there's a little bit of aggro sniper gameplay in this video. That's why I chose it, to show how sniping was before the the flinch and all the crazy shit they did. But it's ridiculous, man. The Crucible was in a terrible state, in my opinion, and a lot of sweaty players' opinions. It's just not fun to play anymore. I just get aped. I get high caliber round out of my scope. It's ridiculous, man. And the way Crucible is right now, like I said, makes it so hard to help people get to the lighthouse that I've been struggling with that. And this is me making a rant video because I'm actually in disbelief. I don't know when the last weapon update we had was, but they clearly got it wrong. And if they don't see that by now, I'm losing hope in whoever's working for Bungie's PvP department. And I guess, I'm not going to take a break or anything, but I just don't enjoy the game right now. But I love you guys so much, my Twitch community, my YouTube community, that I'm gonna keep playing it even if I don't enjoy it, because I want to keep giving you guys content. I want to keep in touch with you guys, and I want to keep building with you guys. You guys are fucking amazing. But that does not change how hard it is to play this fucking game right now. Literally, it's an ape fest everywhere I go. Shoddy, 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 shoddy. Even if they're not shotting you, they're using a clever dragon with high caliber rounds. It's just it's unbearable, man. There's no balance. And that's all I want. You know, I wanted to make it where, you know, if somebody's gonna run at me with a shotgun, I should be able to melt them on my primary if they're coming across at me from across the map. But they can start on one end of the map, skate to you on a striker titan, jug shield activates, and then they're in your face because your primary is too weak, and they kill you from across the map. It's ridiculous, and you know it needs to change. They need to penalize people that want to run around with the shotty. You shouldn't be able to drop 30 kills a game running around with your shotgun. That's fucking ridiculous. But you can actually get away with that, and it's extremely unfortunate. But yeah, like in this video, you saw me hit a snipe through flinch, through shots. That's impossible now. That used to be an art. It used to be a skill that I had to learn. But now it's physically impossible. You also see a lot of primary battles in this, because these are really good players like Triple Rec and AE Gabriel in this video. But you see primary battles, man. You don't just see people running around with their shotties like you do in the Crucible 9. One of the best shotgunners ever, or in the world, is AE Gabriel. He's in this video, but you see him using his primary. Most kids running around don't even think about what their primary is. So I just want them to really buff primaries, honestly, and put snipers back up a little bit. You know, you don't need to buff them to what they were, because the aim assist used to be too crazy, and I understood that there was a lot of hard scopers. But what Bungie does is they either buff something too much or nerf something too much. What they did with snipers was nerf them way too much. Like, some of the things they do, I agree with. They do some good things, but for every good thing they do something bad. Like, they nerf Shade Step, right? Because double Shade Step was so broken. But what did they turn around and do? They also nerf Trip Mines and Throwing It. Like, what? Clearly, Shade Step needs to be nerfed, right? Because you could double Shade Step. That was just ridiculous. But what about Throwing Knives needs to be nerfed? Those things take so much skill. And Trip Mines. Trip Mines don't one-shot people unless they're running really low armor. It's ridiculous, man. And you have grenades like fusion grenades and flux grenades that can one-shot people that are way better, because you can actually run around and do what you want with those. With Trip Mine, you stick it to a wall. I mean, you know how much skill that takes to place a Trip Mine behind somebody, or bait them into it? It's not an Axion bolt or a fire bolt that's gonna like shoot out or follow them, or skip nades. Trip Mine actually takes skill. I mean, there's no tracking on it, so why did it get nerfed so hard? It's almost like useless now, man. There's no reason to run that over Incendiary anymore. Literally, it doesn't stick to people anymore, and it doesn't do as much damage. Same with throwing knives. They basically make it where you shouldn't even be using Gunslinger. Blade Dancer has way better tools, and so does Night Stalker. Clearly, Night Stalker is the best hunter subclass by far, in my opinion. But I mean, you know, this is just me. This is my rage video, guys. And sorry to Triple Rec, man. I let AE Gabriel kill me at the end there, man. He outplayed me for the win, so you should have won, Triple Rec, if you ever see this. But sorry about this loss, man. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, man. Hopefully Bungie gets their shit together. Maybe, maybe not, man. We'll see.